Hello everyone, welcome to another one of my unboxings. Today we have a very highly anticipated item from the folks over at EFX Collectibles. This is the Captain America shield from the Avengers. Now this box is pretty big. It measures 30.5 inches in width, 30.5 inches in height, and 10.5 inches in depth. Now, this item came in a couple weeks ago, and I would have liked to have posted up this video sooner, but I had to do my research on it. There's a lot of material to get through, so I'm going to let the video speak for itself, and then I'll just talk about where this item comes from exactly. Starting out with a very controversial subject, this shield is not metallic or alloy based. It's actually fiberglass. When most people think about the movie versions of Captain America's shield, I think what comes to mind is the first Avengers shield, that quintessential metallic based shield. Trust me, I drool over it every time I think about it. But this shield is based on the Avengers shield, and in that movie there were varying shields made of varying materials. Now, easily discernible it was the metallic shield in the Avengers, which was used earlier in the movie in the fight between Captain America and Loki. Well, that shield kept getting replaced because it kept getting dinged and banged up, so they decided that they needed to change the material of the shield, and so they went with fiberglass. And I say this is a controversial subject because some people say this is the stunt shield, some people say that the stunt shield actually is the hero shield, some people say there is no hero shield. I don't want to get into all that. All I can say is that this shield was used in a great majority of the movie. And if you're a sucker for authentic pieces as I am, if that comes first over actual functionality, then this is it. The straps were used, provided from the same company that provided them for the movie. The shape is the same size as the main shield from the movie. It's officially licensed. The colors are bang on. The Thor Mjolnir hammer gives me such a high every time I look at it that this shield has a lot of high expectations riding on it. EFX's Thor Mjolnir hammer was made out of polystone, and this shield is made out of fiberglass. Neither of them are alloy based, so they should stand equal footing and have an equal chance of looking just as good as far as looks go. But there are different uses for a shield, even if it is a prop, and some people want theirs to be alloy based. But what I am trying to say is, as far as looks go, don't take points away from the shield just because it isn't alloy based. It can look just as good as a metal shield. Now, my main points of interest are really, I know what you're trying to do. I know what EFX is trying to do. It's just how well did they execute it? How well did everything come together? What is the fit and finish, the polish on the overall product? So first, let's get into your display option. You only get one, and that is to wall mount, if you're going with their supplied wall mount. Some people aren't too happy about that because it limits their options to just the wall. A lot of people don't hang things on their wall. A lot of people don't like to. It doesn't conform with the other EFX pieces, which are standing pieces. Here, that little plastic insert, that's all you get to protect the finish of your shield from getting scratched up by these plastic. I don't know if there's a better idea than those inserts to keep the shield from getting scratched, but I don't know, maybe you guys know. Leave it in the comments below. But yeah, I also wish they went with acrylic ends rather than those plastic ends for with the A and the Marvel, because keeping something that on the wall that has so much weight coming forward it scares me. Here's the little envelope full of info on this product. Feel free to press pause here to read a little more on the production of this shield and how it came together. And the information here is always, satisfying to let you know how authentic this piece is and what they did, the steps to recreate it. Included are the warranty information, like such as returns. You got your instructions for putting the wall mount together, and here is your placard for with your numbered edition on it. This one's got more of a sheen on top of the brushed finish than the Thor helmet and hammer. It's got a little more of a gloss and reflection on it. There's some pre-applied adhesive on the back, so you can mount that on the Marvel logo if you'd like to display it that way. From here on out, I'm going to try and use different techniques and different lenses to capture the product. Typically, I don't get into defects, but this shield really is all about its fit and finish. Doesn't mean that yours will have defects, but it may be points of interest for you to keep an eye out for, and it doesn't necessarily reflect the company. Unfortunately, mistakes do happen, and I believe that it's just the luck of the draw. The most common occurrence that I see wrong with my shield is that there's a lot of not just dust but lint caught under the paint, and it's littered in quite a few varying areas of my shield. Also, there's missing paint between the gaps from the blue to red and the red to white as well. It's really noticeable. This is going to sound like a complete fail for a shield, but when I lay my shield down completely flat, it doesn't lay completely flat. There's a little bit of warping around the rim of my shield. That's going to freak some people out. But in all fairness, it is very subtle. And another point of contention for the shape of the shield is there's one area on my shield where it's a little flatter. It's not flat. The whole shield is domed, but this flat area, it doesn't naturally flow into the overall dome shape. Now, please believe me when I say I am extremely careful when I handle, all these products. They're super fragile and they're super expensive. There's no room to be dilly-dallying. And with that said, one of the bolts on the end of the straps there that bolted down to the shield back, it ripped out clean. Now, before you guys crucify me, how it happened was I was standing with the shield completely upright, motionless, not moving, just to take a photo, and the bolt just ripped cleanly out, just pulled right out of the threads. So I believe because of its dome shape, even standing upright, the weight is just always pulling forward. And it's strange because they decided to go with fiberglass for its durability, and Chris Evans is doing crazy heavy movements all day long, and this shield or these shields that he had on hand were supposed to last him more than the alloy-based ones. Another thing that I found strange was that there were in the instructions it said to be very careful with the Marvel placard that goes on the wall mount, and because it could snap and break, and lo and behold, mine did, and so that completely makes me afraid of ever wanting to wall mount it. So overall, what are my thoughts on the Shield? Well, for me, I like it because I personally just want something that is going to display well and is authentic. Other people, though, they're going to want to maybe be able to take it out once in a while and not worry about it being an eggshell. Or even more than that, maybe take it out to a cosplay event or a party, even if it is a high ticket item. In that case, this product might not be for you. And for those people that want that, there are other options. Lager is making a metal one. King Arts also is making a metal one. That might be your other option, although the look is slightly different as far as the color and size goes. And from EFX, who knows? Maybe they'll secure another license. I know they're making a battle damage one, and I think there's plenty of room for improvement on the shield. I don't think this is going to be the end-all, be-all Captain America shield. There definitely could be better ones in the future. But yeah, as far as what I need it for, it displays well and it is authentic. So it meets my needs and I like it. Despite the varying flaws that are on mine, it just does the job that I need it to do. Anyways, guys, thanks for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like or dislike button and subscribe if you want to see more. I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.